And we've got a pair of teams tonight that put a major emphasis on rebounding, Richard.
Yeah, when you look at the glass work, it is all about pride and effort. Look, no team that stresses rebounding wants to lose the battle on the boards.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one. Now here's Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, poked away. And he's all alone. Simmons finds Dinwiddie. Now Bridges. That one drops for him.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And here's Memphis. Bane with a screen on Bridges. Morant, the pass to Bane. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brooks. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now here's Simmons. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Claxton. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And it's Simmons missing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Well, thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons, such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
Now here's Simmons, and the layup falls.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
And Morant gets double teamed. Pass to Adams. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
And he ends up missing both free throws. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
And down it goes, 2 points.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Pass to Claxton. Lets the three fly. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Morant finds Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Johnson a screen on Morant. Here's Dinwiddie. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Here's Simmons. Yep, count it.
Just owning the painted areas. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Morant, and Morant gets double teamed. Bane, the pass to Adams. Back to Bane. Pass to Jackson. The three. Here's Adams. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Adams has got his second basket of the game.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
From deep, Johnson. And the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Morant Morant against Bridges. And Morant gets it to go.
That play is Morant's ball handling talents pretty much in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, and very effective.
Dinwiddie outside. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Johnson a screen on Morant. Outside Johnson. Bridges passes to Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
From the wing. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. No shortage of scoring here at the end. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Johnson is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. It's stolen by Johnson. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Bridges against Morant. Bane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. Johnson finds Simmons. Johnson a screen on Brooks. Back to Johnson. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Johnson's got 6.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Pass to Brooks. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Now here's Simmons. Outside Johnson. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Bane. Jackson on the wing. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Simmons against Brooks. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Timeout called. Brooklyn. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Here's Morant. Following the bucket by the Nets. Jackson with it. Picked up by Simmons. And the dunk by Jackson.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Following the bucket by the Nets. Bane with a screen on Bridges. Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Williams is checked in for Memphis. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit, but, you know, know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Now here's Simmons. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Left side, Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Dinwiddie against Morant. Here's Adams. The shot won't fall. The Nets go the other way with it. 1:16 left to play in the first half of basketball. Bridges, a screen on Adams. Here's Johnson. Oh, the swat by Adams. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Six to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie.
I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Oh, it's stolen. Here's Bridges. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Memphis trailing here. Adams with a screen on Simmons. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Mikal Bridges.
That's good from Bridges. Brooklyn making some changes. Finney Smith comes in for Johnson, and it's Curry in for Dinwiddie. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Claxton. Adams comes with a double. Back to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Morant, and he banks in the layup. Morant's got 6 points.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. No good on the shot. And so it's Brooklyn. Vertical.
The Grizzlies, 24.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Payne is the 2 with Williams playing the 3. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under review.
In 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 8.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Outside Finney Smith. Back to Simmons. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Free throw good, Simmons. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
Finney Smith with it. He's picked up by Bain. Here's Simmons to the left wing. Here's Claxton. No good on the three. Well, the Grizzlies' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Here's Bain. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Simmons is double. Pass to Claxton. Simmons against Morant. Back to Claxton. Now here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Here's Simmons. Adams grabs the miss. Simmons against Morant. The rebound by the Nets. They held a 12-point lead earlier. For three, Bridges. And it's Bain with the rebound. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Jacks up a three. Connects from downtown. Bain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
The three from Curry. Can't get it to drop. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Morant against Bridges. Morant, pass to Adams. Back to Morant. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Brooklyn's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Simmons, the pass to Bridges. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, to the paint. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Adams. Timeout called. Memphis. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie comes in for Curry. And Memphis also making a switch. Brooks is checked in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Team seconds.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Dinwiddie against Williams. Out to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Pass to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Jackson the screen. Here's Adams. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Bridges. Timeout called. Memphis. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Ben Simmons.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
On the wing, Bain. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Memphis needs to get off a shot. He got it up. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 6. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slip passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Nicholas Claxton out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Claxton. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nets? Now Morant. Inside. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Yeah, so many times tonight, it's been Steven Adams, the man from New Zealand, looming large.
Dinwiddie with it. Guarded now by Williams. Claxton doesn't go for him. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Now here's Morant. Pass to Bain. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, there's nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Here's Claxton, pounded by Morant. And Claxton gets the bucket.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Bain with a screen on Bridges. And it's Morant off the drive. It's tipped. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Screen by Claxton. Back to Bridges. Pass to Claxton. 5 on the clock. Down low. Simmons. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Adams with a screen on Dinwiddie. Bain, the pass to Morant. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Outside Simmons. Johnson finds Simmons. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Simmons. Pass to Johnson. Here's Claxton. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Adams with a screen on Bridges. Bridges against Morant. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Simmons, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
The previous play is under
There's
review.
going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
And Allie, thank you for that. Johnson with a bucket.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
Morant against Bridges. Morant into the lane. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Johnson a screen on Adams. Outside Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Simmons with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie with it. Launches it. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And then Morant with the jam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
The kick out to Johnson. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Morant with the drive. Missed inside. For 3, Bridges. And it's Bane with the rebound. Morant against Dinwiddie. Misses in close. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
For 3, Bridges. Fires in the triple. And the Nets lead by 11.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Jackson, pass to Morant. Morant with the slam!
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Simmons finds Bridges. Back to Simmons. So we see the Nets get the win here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
Sports can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin, we've got a terrific low post matchup tonight, Doris. Two of the top big men in the league going head-to-head.
Kevin, these are two teams that try to get their centers as many touches as possible. They are the axis upon which these offenses rotate, and how much the defense can guard that entry pass will be a key tonight.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Okoro in at the small forward position.
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. He kicks it to Allen. Back to Garland. In the corner, it's Mobley. Back to Garland. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Garland. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You get the sense that a little bit of pressure makes Donovan Mitchell elevate his game. Under duress, the shot clock, no problem.
And Doris for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Mobley kicks to Garland. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. Nobody near Allen. No good from outside. Simmons against Garland. Simmons passes to Bridges. Johnson sets the screen for Bridges. From the arc. And it's Johnson that time on the assist from Bridges.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Kicks it out to Garland. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Simmons inside. Guarded by Garland. And that one's good. Simmons.
We know the interior is Ben Simmons' comfort zone. He can get his shots at this range.
Allen, a screen on Simmons. It's Allen, top of the key. He dishes it to Garland. Back to Allen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
And they double up Simmons. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Mobley outside. Now here's Okoro. Dinwiddie covering. Back to Mobley. Over Johnson. Puts the move on. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's games.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, Ben Simmons has the basketball on a string. How about that move, folks? Look out.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Allen in the post. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Nets leading by 6. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Johnson outside. Outside for Simmons. On the wing, Bridges. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
And Mitchell puts up a deep three. Cleveland the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Simmons dishes to Johnson. Passes it to Claxton. Outside for Simmons. 2 points. That one goes. Simmons got 6.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Dinwiddie against Mitchell. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Dishes to Bridges. Johnson sends the screen for Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Here's Claxton. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. He's got 8.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets sitting with a comfortable lead.
Please give a big round of applause for your next youth team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Mikal Bridges out there with Johnson. Then there's Ben Simmons, and it's Dinwiddie in at shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Simmons passes to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Johnson with a screen on Garland. Dinwiddie finds Johnson. The wing jumper off target.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
In the corner, Okoro with it. Garland against Dinwiddie. Garland dishes to Mitchell. To the inside and taken away by Johnson. And here we go, the fast break with Dinwiddie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
Garland against Bridges. Allen's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Johnson surveying the floor. Johnson sets the screen for Bridges. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
Mobley, a screen on Simmons. The drive by Mitchell. Basket counts. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
Boy, I tell you, you love to see Ben Simmons determined to score. Draws the whistle, gets an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Mitchell, Mobley outside. Here's the 3. Cleveland the rebound. Here's Allen. Can't get it to fall. Brooklyn leading by 19 points. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Johnson's got 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
And Simmons slams it in.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Kicks it out to Johnson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 9 points in the game so far.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Mitchell, and he uses the glass on the layup.
The combination of power, aggression, and frame, and a willingness to embrace contact. Mr. Donovan Mitchell delivers.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Outside Garland. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. A 3-ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. Garland's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does.
Garland against Simmons. Claxton the pass to Simmons. Drives to the hoop. And Simmons slams it in.
Wow, how about that drive? That was no mercy on his way to the cup, Ben Simmons.
And so it's Ben Simmons.
40. The Cavaliers, 17.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
On the court for Cleveland, they've got Robin Lopez, LeVert out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's Wade in at the 4 slot.
This is a good scorer who's got size and athleticism. Karis LeVert is not going to struggle to throw it down. That's what we call a powered finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Now here's LeVert. Lopez outside. And it's off from 3-point range. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Pass to Thomas. Simmons sets a screen for Thomas. Feeds to Simmons. Stolen. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Cleveland moving it around. Lopez passes to LeVert. Latrey. Rebound, Brooklyn. Curry with it. Wade picks him up. Outside Curry. Offensive rebound. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Simmons got 19 points.
This is a real specialty of Ben Simmons, the ability to go after it on the glass.
Osman the pass to Lopez. Back to Osman. And here's LeVert. Thomas covering. To the paint. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, that's just about strength right there. Karis LeVert just simply refuses to be denied.
Simmons against Lopez. Lopez with the block. Wade kicks to LeVert. From deep. He can't hit that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Up top, Curry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Lopez a screen. Here's Osman. Ben Simmons with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harris finds Curry. Back to Harris. Screen by O'Neal. Fires for 3. LeVert grabs the miss.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
3-pointer. And another miss by Cleveland. Nets leading by 23. For 3, Harris. And no good that time.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
3-pointer, LeVert sinks the triple. LeVert's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, this is the next step for Caris LeVert. Critical. He become more consistent from deep.
Simmons looking around. It's Thomas on the wing. Back to Simmons. Second chance shot. The shot comes out. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Out left to the wing. Lopez a screen on Curry. Rubio the pass to Lopez. Fader on the way. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons got 7 rebounds in the game. To end the drought, and the layup is up and in. Simmons got 21 in the game.
Ben Simmons playing fearlessly and getting to all the spots on the floor he's comfortable in.
Here's LeVert, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Harris a screen on Lopez, and it's Simmons penetrating. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Caris LeVert.
Well, the length of Ben Simmons, right, allows him to drive into the teeth of the defense, picks up the foul.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Seth Curry. Johnson comes in for O'Neal. Bridges, he's checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie is subbed in for Thomas.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Brooklyn leading by 20. And here is Simmons. 23 points in the game. Here's Dinwiddie. And again, it's the Nets missing. It's tipped. Dinwiddie with the steal. Bridges passes to Claxton. 1 second left.
Boy, the instincts on the defensive end are impressive for Evan Mobley. The timing and footwork is...
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Nets just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Johnson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Ben Simmons, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And they double up Simmons. Pass to Claxton, and that one is stuffed right through.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide open teammate. What a pass right there.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. A rebound by the Nets.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bridges dishes to Johnson. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Allen a screen on Bridges. Garland kicks to Allen. Back to Garland. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range.
How about the range on that shot? We see you, Darius Garland. Stop showing off.
Johnson outside. Fires top of the key. He's off on that one. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. With the drive. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. From beyond the arc and then some. And the Nets lead by 20.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Nets leading by 20. Bridges dishes to Johnson. Garland against Dinwiddie. To the middle. Here's Claxton, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Here's Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
A tremendous poise from Okoro on that play. Takes the contact, concentrates through the finish.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
In the corner, Okoro with it. It's Allen on the wing. Bridges with the steal. Simmons inside. Guarded by Garland. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Dinwiddie against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Johnson with a screen on Mitchell. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now, here's Okoro, guarded closely.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Brooklyn.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ben Simmons.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Indoors, you know, generally rookies need time to adjust to the league. Evan Mobley, not so much.
No, he looked like he belonged from the outset, GA. This guy established himself immediately as a rim protector, someone who is a constant threat on either end of the floor, a vertical spacer, big-time shot blocker, so much to like.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Cavaliers. They trail by 18. The wide open look here for Garland. Drills it from outside.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. Here's Mitchell. In the corner, Okoro with it. The three. No good on that one. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage.
Lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
And the Cleveland starting five. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
I didn't know if they could match that last slam, but it only took them a couple of moments.
Hey, not the best interior defense on those last few trips, but who cares? That was awesome. And it's Morant off the drive, and then Morant with the dunk.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Morant against Garland. That's good from Adams on the assist by Morant.
You gotta bring more than that to stop Steven Adams, using that strength to fight through contact.
And Mitchell with the slam.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Something a lot of folks don't know about Donovan Mitchell. He was in the crowd during the famous broadcast of the decision by LeBron James.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Mobley outside. Until the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Outside Morant to the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
Love the execution. John Morant is big time at breaking down the defense in these sets.
That's pretty crazy to think Mitchell was actually in person for LeBron's announcement, Smitty.
B.A., he was just 13 years of age. It took place at his high school in Connecticut, and he begged his mom to go. He said there were so many Knicks fans there, he was the only one to cheer when LeBron chose Miami.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Morant against Garland. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 8.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pass to Okoro. From deep. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
From deep, Bain. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
When you need to get 3 points right back, Desmond's the man you want on the job.
From deep, Mitchell. Adams grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. B.A., they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Shot clock at 3. Memphis needs to get off a shot.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bang, getting off the ground with ease.
The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Mobley, a screen on Morant. Garland for 3. Nails it from 3. Garland's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Back to Morant. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And then Morant with the jam!
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
3-pointer. Okoro, no good. Memphis leading. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant finds Adams. There's Jackson with the three. They grab their own miss. Jackson with a screen on Mitchell. From deep, Bane. Pure from three-point range. Bane's got 8 points.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bane. He has put in the work to be a reliable three-point option.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
So for Cleveland right now, Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. Here's Adams. Here's Bane. Second chance effort. And it's Adams with the bucket inside.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Bane. To the inside. Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly. And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years. I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Outside Morant. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both. I really like Donovan Mitchell's composure out there, leading this team by example.
Here's Morant. He's got 12. There's the drive. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Bane against Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Great to see Mitchell on a roll offensively. And you know his team is loving it too.
Morant against Garland. Morant, the pass to Adams. The three from Bane. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Garland against Morant. Okoro on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Little turnaround. The putback. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Garland against Morant. Outside Bane. Morant with a screen on Mitchell. Back to Morant. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Allen finds Mitchell. Takes a 3. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Garland against Morant to the paint. Outside for Brooks. 4-3. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Right wing. Garland against Adams. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Jackson with a screen on Garland. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Pass to Bane. Morant with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Bane. The shot comes out, and it's Cleveland the other way. Outside Mitchell from deep. Mobley. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. For Memphis, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And then Morant with the dunk.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Allen inside. Shakes him. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Tremendous effort from Allen. One of the top offensive rebounders in the game.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight.
The Cavaliers, 36.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Lopez, the screen. Here's LeVert. And a two-handed jam. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Pass to Bane. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Brooks. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Clock is at 3. Jackson gets the bucket.
There's the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Rubio finds Lopez. Here's Osman. Brooks defending. That one's good for 2.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Wade. Off target from outside.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Brooks. Pass to Bane. to the middle. Rubio against Morant. Back to Payne. Over Rubio. Payne, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
LeVert left side. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Cleveland with another. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Morant, the pass to Payne. Outside for Brooks. Outside Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Payne. Good. And the setup by Morant. Payne's got 13 now.
Intelligent play by Bane. He gets the board and quickly sends it back.
Here's Osman. 1:07 left in the third quarter. LeVert goes against Payne. Banked it in off the glass. LeVert's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Osman. Off target with the 3. Memphis has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Adams with a screen on LeVert. Morant into the lane. Back to Jackson. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on LeVert. And here's Morant outside. Fast break Cleveland. Pulls up for 3. Another shot. And the layup good by Lopez. And now it's just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Outside Payne. Let's go with a 3. And he can't get that one. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies, totaling 26 points and showing no... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Cavaliers, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3. Back to Mobley. Pass to Garland. This one for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. Now here's Payne. Checked by Mitchell. And here's Morant. Payne with a screen on Garland. Back to Payne. From behind the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Mitchell finds Allen. Outside for Mitchell. 3-pointer. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Garland against Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
The Cavs trailing. On the wing, Mitchell. Brooks defending. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Morant, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Acrobatic move by Donovan Mitchell, lifting off the floor for a slam.
Pass to Bane. Outside for Morant. And another miss by Memphis. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Sinks it from distance. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Morant against Garland. Jackson with a screen on Garland. Kicks it out to Jackson from outside the arc. Donovan Mitchell with a board. The Cavaliers leading. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Garland for 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Morant. It's stolen by Garland. Mobley with it. Checked by Brooks. Garland against Morant. Allen with a screen on Morant. Garland for 3. Again, Garland missing.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter.
What I like about Dillon is that he takes command when it's needed.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
Brooks outside. Outside for Morant. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. 1:16 left in the game. 2 points. That one goes. Morant's got 32 points.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Garland against Bane. The shot, no good. And it's Cleveland the other way. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth. Releases from 15. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Oh, my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how that error will ultimately play out.
Now Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one's on Darius Garland.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Mobley. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Brooks. Pass to Morant. To take the lead. No good.
At the stripe, Ja Morant isn't flawless, but he does seem to thrive under pressure.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. What a performance they have here at home. got Ben Simmons, Cameron Johnson out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard position. And for Memphis, they've got Desmond Bane. Ja Morant is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Steven Adams, and it's Williams in at the 4-man position. Brooklyn with the ball. Now Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. The kick out to Simmons. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide-open teammate. What a pass right there. Guys, it seems to me that what's gotten lost in all the criticism of Ben Simmons shooting is the fact that this guy is still very special at the things he is very capable of doing.
Dinwiddie outside. Bridges outside. Crosses over. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
And Simmons has taken a ton of heat recently.
He really has, B.A., but it seems to me he's ready to prove his doubters wrong. Maybe he uses all that criticism as motivation to finally improve his shooting, because absolutely on the defensive end, this guy is a terror. And in transition, he puts a ton of pressure on you.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Bane finds Morant. Back to Bane. Jackson against Simmons. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Simmons drives in, and slam dunk by Simmons.
Boy, Ben Simmons decides to put it on the deck. He is a dangerous driver.
Morant against Bridges. Morant, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. Screen by Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Here's Simmons. Soft touch off the glass. Simmons has got 6.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
It's Bridges on the wing. There's the screen by Johnson to the wing, right side. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Dinwiddie finds Johnson. Simmons against Adams. Here's Claxton. Not going to go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Adams a screen. Morant, the pass to Adams. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Down low. He shoots it. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Williams.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Here's Morant. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by Adams. Pass to Bridges. Dinwiddie against Bane. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Tipped. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Adams. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
13.
Moran against Bridges. Simmons knocks it loose.
Well, this is the kind of defense we are accustomed to seeing from Ben Simmons. Just so good at sending it back.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Adams. Jackson down low. Simmons defending. Here's Moran. Blocked!
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Clock at 4. Moran. And a miss there off the inbound. And here's Bridges. And so it's Brooklyn up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Ja Morant. He's out there with Jackson. Steven Adams out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Williams in at the power forward position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And the basket by Bridges.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And it's Adams missing.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Bridges passes to Dinwiddie from downtown. Adams grabs the miss. And here's Memphis, trailing by 10. Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden-Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted, because, boy, do things change quickly.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Jackson against Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Fires for 3. No good there. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Bane finds Williams. Back to Bane. Morant against Dinwiddie. Morant, the pass to Adams. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets with a lead. Inside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
One way to beat good defense, use that double clutch.
The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Dinwiddie. To the left side wing. Outside Simmons. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Dinwiddie goes in. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. There's the screen by Johnson. Bridges down low, guarded by Bane. Here's Simmons, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Bane against Dinwiddie. Pass to Williams. Adams a screen. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Jackson against Simmons. Johnson a screen on Jackson for three. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Simmons. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game. Morant with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And Morant drops them both. 1:09 left in the half. Outside Simmons. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. And the dead-eye shooter, Mike Miller, here to support his former team, the Grizzlies.
Hey, the Rookie of the Year back in 2001 for the Magic, but traded to Memphis and had the finest seasons of his career in a Grizzlies uniform.
Curry, a screen on Jackson. Here's Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons has got 12 points in the game.
Ben Simmons, a guy who combines size and skill, and he's percolating.
Adams with a screen on Bridges. Here's Morant. He's off on that one. Nice D from Bridges. The Nets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. The kick out, Curry. Fires the three. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Steven Adams. That free throw no good.
Seth Curry gives testament to the fact that you do not have to be drafted to find your way to being an integral part of teams. This guy is a tremendous basketball player.
12 seconds left in the second period. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Over Simmons. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. He gets it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Nets. They lead by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Simmons and Curry are in the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Timeout called, Brooklyn. So the Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And Brooklyn has possession. Out to the wing, 5 to shoot. Johnson laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Johnson's got 5 now.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Adams. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Guys, when you consider the firepower that the Nets have, obviously built to contend, but the defensive end has got to improve. We know championships are built and begin with the defensive side of the floor. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
And Doris, for the Nets defense, getting back a healthy Ben Simmons will be a big help.
Well, consider, B.A., that Ben was a 2-time first-team all-defense already in his career. Joe Harris is competitively tough and brings size on the wing. And with some defensive depth coming in, getting stops has got to be the focus.
From deep, Bane. That shot off the mark. The Nets go the other way with it. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Dinwiddie with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Claxton. Out left to the wing. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
The previous play is under
Gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Morant, the pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Johnson. Dinwiddie goes in. Pass to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Dinwiddie outside. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Claxton. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Over Bane. Simmons has the open look. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And it's Morant missing. It's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Morant against Bridges. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Stolen by Bridges. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And it's Simmons with the jam.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Brooks a screen on Bridges. Here's Morant. The shot no good. Nice D from Bridges. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Morant against Dinwiddie. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Boy, you think about the start of Spencer Dinwiddie's career. It was rocky. This guy falls to the second round. He gets waived a couple of times. It wasn't until he found his way to the Nets that he started to find his footing.
Talking about Dinwiddie, he steadily improved with Brooklyn, Doris.
He sure did, B.A., averaging 20 points per game during that 1920 season. Then he was rewarded with a huge free agent deal during the summer of 2021. Perseverance is a big-time part of his story.
Bridges against Jackson. Pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie with it. Takes it inside. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. The free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both. Brooklyn in total control. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Brooklyn making some changes. Finney-Smith's checked in for Johnson. And it's Curry in for Dinwiddie. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Driving to the basket. Rebound Brooklyn. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low. Pulls up. Bridges passes to Simmons. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
At the line for the Nets.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in game, and you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Launches a 3. Second shot opportunity. And the dunk by Jackson.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Adams. Pass to Bain. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson a screen on Brooks. Three-pointer, Bridges. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now here's Brooks. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Simmons, the pass to Curry. The three-pointer off the mark. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Bain finds Morant. Bain with a screen on Curry. Back to Bain. The 3 is up. Good, and the setup by Morant.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Simmons, the pass to Johnson. He drops it from range. And the Nets lead by 18.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Simmons. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside Bane, back to Morant. And he converts the layup. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Simmons. Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Bane. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Bane with a screen on Bridges. Back to Bane. Takes the three. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's Curry for 3. Claxton got the loose ball, but that'll be a backcourt violation. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Outside Bane, beyond the arc. Brooklyn with the board.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Outside Curry. From deep. And no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Morant. Crafty move. Rebounded by the Nets. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Simmons. Oh, they need this. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Nets.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ben Simmons.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. Adams with a screen on Bridges. Here's Morant. Into the lane. Here's Adams. He's off on the layup.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And the basket by Bridges.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question, they've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
The 3 from Bane. Pass to Jackson. The 3 ball. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Now Simmons. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked.
Of the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Now, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
So the net starting five. Johnson is out there with Bridges. Then it's Simmons. And it's Dinwiddie in at the two guard. Allen, a screen on Bridges. Mitchell in the corner. From downtown, traps in the tray.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
Passes it to Claxton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Yeah, and the height disadvantage there forced them into a really tough shot. Tried to fade away, but just couldn't pull it off. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
One area Isaac Okoro has shown lots of growth, Richard, is in his defense.
Yeah, he's becoming a talented stopper. You got to find ways to get on the floor, and defense is one of them. It's something you can tell he's worked on, but there's just something about his natural ability and the way he's leaned into it.
Count that one from Mobley.
That's just crazy to me. Guys like Evan Mobley that are 7-footers, they are entering into the league right now with a nice jumper.
Simmons inside, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Johnson outside. No good. Good D by Mobley. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The three from Garland. Another three for Cleveland.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
High post Allen. Allen, a screen on Bridges. In the corner, it's Mobley. Clock at 6. Good work defensively by Johnson.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Bridges shot. Good.
Oh, such a good shooter in general. The pull-up jumper is something Bridges has been working on.
Out to the right wing. Okoro passes to Allen. Kicks it out to Garland. Back to Allen. And here is Garland. It's hauled in by Claxton. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. He takes it in. A miss that time would have put him up. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Garland, the pass to Allen. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Mitchell with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
And Simmons gets to Dinwiddie. Back to Simmons. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Back to Garland. Bridges with the steal. All alone, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Mitchell passes to Allen. Off target from outside. The Nets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Garland comes to help. Dinwiddie against Garland. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And they're on the break. Here's Mobley. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
The depth at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied.
Please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Garland against Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Pass to Claxton. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Allen, a screen on Bridges. In the corner, Okoro with it. Back to Garland. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Allen left side. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Simmons against Mitchell. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
Allen with the screen for Okoro. Down low. And they double up Allen. Okoro passes to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Garland finds Allen to end the run. Simmons pulls it in. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Nets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. Okoro dishes to Allen. In the corner, it's Mobley. Allen passes to Okoro. Allen inside. Dinwiddie covering. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Mitchell, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
Both good from the line that time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Stolen by Garland. Mitchell with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Here's Okoro. Nailed from three-point land. Okoro's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Cleveland. Simmons passes to Claxton. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
Driving inside. It's good. And now a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
A nice bit of muscle from Simmons there, pushing through the contact and finishing strong.
For Brooklyn, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Garland against Bridges. Inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Mitchell wide open. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Simmons passes to Claxton. Misses from close range. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Mobley a screen on Johnson. Okoro kicks to Garland. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Nets.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that one's good. Simmons.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Simmons. And it's Mitchell missing. Simmons against Garland. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 8 points here in this quarter.
And though he loves to keep his teammates involved, Simmons also understands that when he's on a roll, he's got to stay aggressive, no matter what looks.
And so it's Brooklyn in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more M2K. We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. Bridges out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Simmons. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Johnson sets the screen for Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Now Bridges. The pass to Johnson. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Nets leading by 11.
Looking at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, this is a squad that really wants to get out of that championship team shadow. They want to establish their own identity.
The Cavaliers shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Allen a screen on Johnson. Garland the pass to Mitchell. And there's the feed to Allen.
Oh, my! Nice finish. Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Bridging for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognize it. He was 3rd in most improved player voting, and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Johnson. Bridges outside. Back to Johnson. Bridges passes to Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Bridges. A second chance effort. Cavaliers with the rebound. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Allen. Mobley outside. Allen a screen on Bridges. Garland the pass to Mitchell. From outside the arc. A rebound by the Nets. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Claxton. Yep, it counts. Claxton's got 11.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Mobley the pass to Allen. In the corner, Okoro with it. Allen with the screen for Okoro. Mobley outside. Kicks it out to Garland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Kicks it out to Johnson. Puts up a 3. No good on the shot. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
Jared Allen has become a cornerstone of this Cleveland Cavalier team. He plays on both sides of the ball with such intensity.
Here's Garland. Nobody near Allen. The Cavaliers again can't hit. That's leading by 12. Simmons with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Claxton. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And talking about Jared Allen, he sure has improved his offensive numbers in recent years.
Yeah, the average in scoring just keeps going up, averaging a double-double 3 of the last 4 seasons. Impressive young center to keep your eyes on.
5 on the clock. Mitchell dishes to Allen. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Allen, that's good. Allen's got his 2nd basket of the game.
More than just a low post threat, Allen is also capable of connecting from the mid-range.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Mobley, a screen on Simmons. Deflects the pass. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Over Johnson. And Mobley the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Nets leading by 10. Now here's Simmons. He's got 18. Kicks to Johnson. And the 3 off target. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Okoro kicks to Allen. Here's Mobley. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Pass to Claxton on the wing. Johnson. Outside, Simmons. They set the pick. Pass to Claxton. 5 to shoot. Had the space there, but it's offline. The Cavaliers trail by 13. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Mobley wide open. From outside, off the mark. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got 20.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
Garland finds Mobley. Johnson against Garland. High post Allen from about 19 feet. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Simmons passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Simmons. In the corner, it's Bridges. Lets it go from the wing. That one off the back iron and out. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last. Nets leading by 15. Kicks it out to Johnson. Dinwiddie dishes to Johnson. And there's the pass to Simmons. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Buries it from three-point range. And the Nets lead by 20.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Johnson from outside. And Okoro pulls it down. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth one, and this is just the one make. Mobley the pass to Okoro. Mitchell outside. There's the three. Brooklyn with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Johnson outside. 1:33 left to play in the final quarter.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
Johnson finds Bridges. Johnson sets the screen for Bridges. Back to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Simmons against Garland. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Mitchell against Dinwiddie. Stolen by Mitchell. The wide open look here for Garland. Hands it from downtown.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was disputed.
Planning a strong performance in their home building. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Morant against Mobley. Here's Jackson. It's good. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
5 on the clock. Allen finds Garland. Fires the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Morant into the lane. And it's in there.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Bane against Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Brooks. The 3 from Okoro. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the inside, Brooks. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Great vision by Ja Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Mobley outside. There's the triple. The shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From deep, Bane. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bane. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Mobley passes to Mitchell. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Jackson outside. Puts up a 3. Donovan Mitchell with a board. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
The drive by Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Okoro, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Inside, here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Cavaliers with a rebound.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
3-pointer Brooks. The rebound by Allen. The Cavs trailing. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Garland. The 3 from Okoro. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Mitchell with the ball. Mobley on a screen. For 3, Allen. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Morant, pass to Bane. Drops in the 3. Bane's got 6.
When you need to get 3 points right back, Desmond's the man you want on the job.
Right side, Mitchell. Mobley outside. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mobley. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up by...
Please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second. Bain finds Jackson. Here's Morant. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in. Give him 8 points now.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Back to Mobley. Here's Okoro. He's got 5. Pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Bain. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Ja Morant picks one up, and anytime a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
Allen with a screen on Bain. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. And he drives in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
To the paint. Stolen by Mobley. Allen on the wing. Down low. Mobley passes to Garland. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Garland's got 6.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Jackson on the wing. There's the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Allen, the pass to Garland. Out to the right wing. From deep, Mitchell. Brooks with the rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Adams inside, guarded by Garland. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And the muscle from Adams there. Able to take the hit and still finish off the shot.
Cleveland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Mobley finds Allen. Garland with the ball. From the arc. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. And Mitchell with the slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Brooks, right side. 1:19 left in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
Pass to Okoro. Mitchell up top. Give him 8. And here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first. But there, fantastic pass.
Here's Morant. Back to Jackson. Bain, the pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Mitchell against Bain. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Stolen by Jackson. Jackson with a screen on Allen. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
I love the confidence of Desmond Bain in which he plays with. Not afraid of contact, plays right through it.
The Cavs have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game. Pass to Brooks. The 3 is up. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got assist number 8 here already in the game.
So many teams are loading up on big wings who can shoot it. Dillon Brooks, he fits that bit.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Morant driving in. And then Morant with the dunk.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Morant against Mitchell. Here's the 3. Garland, no good. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Mobley. The 3 from Bain. The shot that time not on target. And it's Cleveland the other way. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Garland. Allen with a screen on Morant. And here's Allen. Adams covering. Out to Garland. Left side Mitchell. Clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. Memphis leading. Jackson finds Morant. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Going.
Did you see that? I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
A nice shot by Mitchell. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside for Brooks. The 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Brooks has got 8.
What we know about Dillon Brooks, he's a gamer. 3 on the other end, right back at you.
Pass to Okoro. Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
When Donovan Mitchell gets fired up, you better watch out. We know he's capable of having a big night.
Now Brooks. Inside. Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. From deep, Mobley. And the Cavaliers, another three.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, and Mobley with the block. Pass to Mitchell. For the lead. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Morant with it, now guarded by Mobley. It's stolen by Garland. Brooks against Mitchell. Here's Garland. Mobley, right side. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
John Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
To the paint. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
Woo-wee. What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Jackson gets the bucket.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
Mobley finds Garland. Now Allen. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Allen. This for the tie! And he stays with it. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Garland. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Bain. Jackson outside. Back to Bain. Up in time. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Ja Morant, he's feeling. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
And late in the game here, it's just as important to get stops.
Oh, that was something else. Wow.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Garland against Morant. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Mobley gets it to go.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Jackson finds Bain. Back to Jackson. Pass to Bain. 4-3. Three-pointer. Brooks outside. On the wing, Bain. To the inside. Tries again. Adams. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Okoro. Defended by Jackson. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Garland with the ball. Guarded by Morant. From deep, Mobley. And it's Bain with the rebound. Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here we go, one-on-one. Okoro on the wing, hounded by Morant. Bane against Mobley. Down low. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. That's on Steven Adams. And that one misses.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
To the middle. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Okoro on the wing. Outside Garland. Shot clock at 6. Knocks down the triple. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
And they've been relying on his three-point stroke all game. And he doesn't let them down when it matters most.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. And if they need another 3, he'll be the guy.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Morant, the pass to Adams. Here's Brooks. Uses the glass on the layup.
What I like about Dillon is that he takes command when it's needed.
Pass to Okoro. Allen on the wing. Back to Okoro. 6 to shoot. Mobley with it. Plenty of space. And again, it's Cleveland converting. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Mitchell, pass to Allen. Now here's Mobley. Right side Garland. Now Mitchell. Rebound by Jackson.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
Yes! Oh, an enormous three-pointer!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments. You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Yes!
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Morant. Money!
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Okoro, guarded by Bane. Here's Garland. Here's Mobley. Money!
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Desmond Bane looks very comfortable in this situation. He is an excellent free throw shooter. You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 3. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of the